theory. Yeah, you know how to draw the Venn diagram. Eh? We say that we have some major terminologies. We have and they said we have or. And they say that and if you're told that A and B, that means common. But if you're given A or B, in this case represent all. Good. So how do you do the Venn diagram? So let's go directly to a question. Go directly to a question. So open with me. Is it November or May 2019? It's another question that never misses. So open with me, May 2019. May 2019. May 2019, question 1C. May 2019, question 1C. So that's how you draw a Venn diagram. We have N. We see that N presents the population, and then it always has 3 sets. Now this is what we call the Venn. Those are called the sets. And each set has its own set of elements. For example, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Then after we get that, we have to get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Now let's read that question. We told that. A medium-sized commercial bank has a clientele of 200 active customers. N is 200. Can you underline active customers? Yeah, if you have active customer, that means all of them, they have an account. The bank operates 3 different types of account, namely current account, savings account, and fixed. They have the current account. They also have savings account, and also they have fixed deposit. Let me repeat again. We are told that a bank has 200 active customers, and then the bank operates 3 types of account. So if the 200 are active and the bank has only 3 accounts, that means H is what? H is 0, because H are individual with no account. And in this case, we are talking about the 200 active. So if they are active, that means all of them. It's either you're having a current account, you're having a savings account, you're having a fixed. You can't be missing any of the accounts. So H in this case is 0. So that was only the trick in this question. Information obtained from the bank indicates that. So then we are given all that information. So we have 84, we have 109, 106, 45, 36. Is that 43 or 13? That's 43. So let's start with the first one. Yeah, information from the bank indicates that 84 customer operate savings account. 84 operate the savings account. So you take that circle for savings account. All the member in the saving account, we have B, C, F, G. So we have B, C, F, G. Then 109 customer operates current account. So let's be here. You take all the member in the current account. We have A, B, C, D. A plus B plus C plus D. Then 106 customer operate fixed deposit account. Fixed deposit account. You take all the member in the fixed deposit account. We have C, D, E, F. C, D, E, F. Then 45 customer operate both savings account and current account. So in this case, they have used the word and means common. They operate both savings and current. They are in savings and also they're in current. Take the joining point. Savings, current. That's B and C. B and C. Then 36 customers operate both saving and fixed deposit. Savings and fixed deposit. So we have saving and fixed deposit. And we have C and F. So that's CF. Then lastly, 43 customers operate both fixed deposit and current. Fixed and current. They are in fixed, also they're in current, and that's C and D. So we have C and D. And I think that's all the information given. So now let's do the cracking of numbers. We do the cracking of numbers. How can we crack this? So in this case, we don't have any specific number known apart from H. So we need now to crack. And how do we crack? So we have BC, which is 45. BC is 45. If we have BC, that means we can be able to get F and G. And that means F plus G is equals to, you just take 84 minus 45. 84 minus 45. And you get that in? That's 9. Also, you have BC, you substitute the second equation, BC. That means you can get A and D. So A plus D is equals to, you take 109, you minus 45. And you get 64. Then you have CF, that is equation, this one, which is equals to 36. CF is equals to 36. Here we have CF. That means we can get B and G. So that means to get B and G, you just take 84, you minus 36. This is CF, and you get 48. Then the last equation we have CD. CD is equals to 43. If we have CD, use the second equation, CD. That means you can be able to get A and B. And A plus B will be, you take 109, you minus CD, which is 43. That means this one you have 66. Also CD, in the third equation you have CD. That means you can get E and F, and to get E and F, it will be 106. You minus 43, and you get 63. Still, we have not cracked any of the numbers, but you know very well that if you take A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G plus H, the total should give you how much? 200. And you know very well that H is 0. Then we have that equation CDEF. CDEF is equals to how much? 106. Then we have AB. Do we have AB? Yes, we have A plus B, which is 66. So now we are remaining with who? G. So to get G, you take 200, you raise 66, you raise 106. So it's 200, you raise 66, yes, 106. And you will get 28. Once you're able to crack only one number, now you have everything. So in that case, our G is 28. With G, you can use even the first equation. F plus G is that 9. So you take that 9, you raise G, which is 28. That means our F will be 11. F is 11. If you get F, you can get C. Are you together? So it's 36 minus 11, and you get 25. 25. So C is 25. Once you get C, BC is 45, and you already have C. C is 25. Can we get B? B is what? B is 20. Then CD is 43. We already have C. C is 25. Can we get D? Yeah, 43. You raise C, which is 25. That means D will be 18. So we are remaining with A and E. So let's get E. So let's use this equation. E plus F is 63. F is 11. That means E is 52. Now we are remaining with only A. Can we get A? Yes. A plus B is equals to 66. B is 20. That means A is 46. Now, can you try to add the total? Tell me, is it equals to 200? Yeah, you are getting 200. So once you have that, A is 46, B is 20, C 25, D 18, E is 52, F 11, G is 28, and that's 0. So now we can go back to the required. So what was the required? Required number 1, present the above information in a Venn diagram. We already have that. Let's go to number 2. Number 2, probability that a customer selected at random operate all the 3 types of account. That's automatically C. Yeah, that's C. And C, we had how many clients? 25. But in this case, the examiner wants the probability. So you take 25, you divide by 200. So 25 divided by 200, you get a probability of 0.125 or 12.5%. Yeah, that's C. C is the only one operating all the 3 types of account. Number 3. The probability that a customer selected at random operate only 2 types of account. Only 2 types. Only 2 types. That's very easy. So in this case, we have B, C, D, F, but C operate 3. Are you together? So in this case, we only have B, we have D, and we have F. But the question was at least 2. That's when you could have included C. So only 2 types is only B. Then we have D, and then we have F. And B we have is 20, D we have is 18, and F we have is 11. Yeah. Probability that customers operate only 2 types. So that is that 8, you add 11, you get 40, 49, but they want a probability. So probability, you take 49, you divide by 200. The probability is 0.245. Good. So you can copy that. I mean, you can take a screenshot. Good. So there's a question I had issued for my Cat 1. That is, open with me, June 2010. June 2010, question 2D. June 2010, question 2D. June 2010, question 2D. So we need to get N. So June 2010, question 2D. So you're told that a sample of 900 voters, so N is 100 voters, reveal the following information concerning their preference for candidate X, Y, and Z, who are vying for the party chairman, secretary, and treasurer position respectively. So you have candidate X, Y, Z. Then you are given that information. So we have 15, 11, 14, 37, 34, 54, 62. So you're told that 15 voters were in favor of X and Y. X and Y. We say that and means common. So X and Y, that means we have B and C. So that's B plus C. Then 11 voters were in favor of Y and Z, but not X. Y and Z. So let's be here. Y and Z. Now Y and Z, that's C and F, but not who? But not X. So to X. So is that member? That's F. Let me repeat again. Y and Z, that's C and F, but we are told that, but not X. So you eliminate X. So you already made who? F. $14 voters were in favor of Z, but not X or Y. 14 voters were in favor of Z. They're in favor of Z, but not X, not Y. So in short, those are the members in favor of Z only. And who is that? We have E. That's E. Then that 7 voters were in favor of X or Z. Can you underline or? We say that or means or. That 7 voters were in favor of X or Z, but not Y. But not Y. X or akokwa Z, that means it's all the members in X and Z, but not who? Y. So unangoa Y vizuri, utabakia nani nani? Y. You only have A, D, and E. A, B, and E. That's what it meant. That 7 were in favor of X or Z, but not Y. Then 34 voters were in favor of at least 2 candidates. At least 2. So at least 2, that means we have B, C, D, and F. So we have B, C, D, and F. Then 54 voters were in favor of 1 candidate only. Only 1 candidate. That's A, E, and G. A, E, and G. And lastly, 62 voters were in favor of X or Y or abstained, but not in favor of Z. Not in favor of Z. X or Y or abstained, but not in favor of who? Not in favor of Z. So more Z vizuri. Apart from Z, who are the other members remaining? A, B, G, and H. A, B, G, and H. I think we are through with that. So now let's track the numbers. We have F. F is 11. We have E. E is 14. Which other equation can we use? So let me call it equation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you already have E and we have F. With E and F, E and F, we have BC. So let's use equation number 5. Let's go to equation number 5. We have BC. How much is BC? BC in equation 1 is 15. Then we have F. F is 11. So that can we be able to get D? Yes, you take 34, you minus 26. 34 minus 26, you get how much? Is that 18 or 8? 8. So D is 8. Now with D, which other equation can we use? So we have ADE. ADE. Yes. Let's go to equation number 4. Number 4, we don't have A, but we have D and we have E. So we can be able to substitute. So you take that 7, you minus D, D is 8, you minus E, E is 14. So that means A will be So A is 15, right? A is 15. Now we have A. So let's go. Let's go to equation number 6. Number 6, we have A, which is 15. We have E, which is 14. That means we can be able to get G. So you take 54, you minus A, which is 15, you minus E, which is 14. That means G is 25. So we have that. We have that. We have used that. We have that. We have that. B, C, that one can't help. Now let's use equation number 7. We have A. We don't have B. We don't have, we have G. We also don't have H. So that one cannot help us. Even equation 1 cannot help us, B and C. So ikikata, you know, A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G plus H will give you how much? 100 voters. What do we have? So we have B, C, D, F. Equation number 5. B, C, D, F. B, C, D, and F is equals to 30. Yeah, that's B, C, D, F is 34. We have E is 14. We have A is 15. We have G is 25. Who is an unknown member here? H. It's only H. So to get H, you take 100, you minus 25, you minus 34, you minus 14, you minus 15. And you get H is equals to 12. So H is 12. If H is 12, now we can substitute equation number 7. Let's go to equation 7. So you take 62, you minus A is 15. You minus G is 25. We minus H, and H is 12. So the remaining member is B. That means our B is equals to 10. You only now remaining with C. Let's go to the first equation. First equation, that B plus C is equals to 15, and our B is 10. That means is 5. A 15, B is 10, C 5, D 8, E 14, F 11, G 12, and H is 12. So let's go to the required number 1. The number of voters that were in favor of all the 3 candidates, that's C. Who is that? C were 5. Number 2. Number 2. Assuming that a candidate who gets more than 50% of the votes is elected unopposed, determine the candidate, if any, that were elected unopposed. So we had 3 candidates, X, Y, Z. So let's get all the voters who are in favor of X. So X, we had A, B, C, D. So A is 15. B we have is 10 plus 5 plus 8. Then Y, we have 10 plus 5 plus 11 plus 25. And all the member in Z, we have 5 plus 8 plus 14 plus 11. So 25 plus 13. Then we get 38. That's 15 plus 36. Get 51. Then we have 13 plus 25, you get 38. So this is percentage. So who will be elected and opposed? Y. Y has 51%. That's what they were looking for. Good.